Hi and welcome to the new video series, where we will build simple city guide app. Technology we will use is JavaScript library, which called React, to create components, React router to navigate throughout the app, and Context API to manipulate the state. Okay, let's look how our completed project looks like. In the app we have main navigation, which is navbar. Navbar contains brand logo, links, and search bar. The home page is default page, which contain the list of the places, like museum and galleries. Also we have footer right on the bottom. We see the footer contain contact information and links to navigate throughout the app. If we scroll a little bit up and click on the button to read further, then we go to the page of the museum or gallery, where more detailed information about the place is provided. We see the page has a main big title, which the name of the place, subtitle, and text. Under subtitle is icons of social media, like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and so on. If we scroll down, we can see the title, description, and photo of the place. As you have already noticed that there is also navigation. The section about the place is open by default. If we click on the link reviews, then we will see reviews about this place. Just clicking on the map link, we can see where this place is located. Let's go back to the navigation bar. As we see, here is the 3 links, the home that contains the content that we see. If we follow the news link, we can see a list of all the news. Contact us link bring us to the contact page, where placed Google Map with our location and contact form. Also we will create the not found page. Let me show you for example how it work. If user type wrong URL of our app in the browser address bar, then we will show him this particular message. Page has 2 buttons, support and back to main. If we click it, then it bring us back to home page. And the last thing I want to show you, this app will be responsive for all screens. Let me show you how it will looks like on mobile devices. To see it, we need open in the browser DevTools. If you use Google Chrome like me, then go to right corner of the browser, click on this 3 dots, go down to more tools, and click on developer tools. Or you can use keyboard hotkey, just press Ctrl+Shift+I. Then on left corner click toggle device toolbar icon, or press hotkeys on keyboard Ctrl+Shift+M. As you see, we can choose particular model and check how it will looks like. I know this app is not best designed in the world, and show you my design skills wasn't my goal. The main idea of mine was to show you by simple example how to build web app with React, how create components, how use React router, and how to use Context API, to manipulate the data. In the city guide app which we will build, all content, titles, texts, comments, images, and Google Maps we will grab from data, which located in the data.js file. The folder with all images and data, I will provide with link in the description below so you can follow me throughout the videos. So looks like we ready to start. Before we start, let me show you what we will use for CSS to style our app. The Twitter developers create very useful tool which calling Bootstrap to create responsive web applications. So what is Bootstrap? Bootstrap is a free and open source front-end framework for developing websites and web applications. It contains HTML and CSS-based design templates for typography, forms, buttons, navigation and other interface components, as well as optional JavaScript extensions. Unlike many earlier web frameworks, it concerns itself with front-end development only. And another tool which we will use for styling, called Styled Components. Styled Components is a powerful tool to write CSS in JavaScript. With Styled Components we can put logic in styles. Later in process I will show and explain in details. Now let's create our project. To create the project we will use Create React App. Create React App is a tool which build to help you create React application. It saves you from time-consuming setup and configuration. You simply run one command, and Create React App sets up the tools you need to start your React project. Let's open the terminal. If you Windows user like me, then press window icon plus R on your keyboard. In the run window type CMD, it will open terminal window. If you on a Mac, then press CMD plus space to open Spotlight search, then type terminal and hit return. I personally like to use Git Bash console instead the CMD default Windows console. To get the Git Bash console, simply type in your browser address bar, git-scm.com/downloads, then press button to download and install it. Now let's install Create React App globally in our system. In terminal, type npm install-g Create React App. Now we can create our project folder with all important dependencies. Go to directory where you want to place the project. In my case it will be the desktop. In terminal window type cd, and directory which you want to go, I type desktop. And simply type Create React App, and name your project folder whatever you like. In my case I name it City Guide Tutorial, and hit enter. Installation process takes some time, so we need to wait a little bit. Okay, looks like we done for this video. In the next video we will prepare the files and install some dependencies.